Most people don't reach their dream, not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. I will learn the lessons from any failures. I will learn faster. I will work harder. I will work smarter. And I will not quit until my dream is a reality. That's the difference between success and failure. Failure makes winners stronger. Failure makes winners hungrier. But it makes most give up. It makes most feel worthless. Winners don't enjoy failure, but they would never let failure stop them. Next time you encounter failure, you got to remember every great thing on this planet is here because the Creator learned what did work, but learned more from what did not work. When we are kids, we don't stop at failure. When we first learn to ride a bike, it's failure after failure. We get knocked down time after time, but we get up and push forward until we achieve our goal of riding the bike. But then we get old, and most of us get weak. We are too soft to get back on the bike. We come up with excuses. It must not be for me. No, you just soft. No, you just lazy. Tell yourself the truth. Get back on the bike. Learn why you failed, and make sure you don't fall again. Make sure you are stronger for having the lesson.
Failure is not the end of your story. It is the start of your comeback story. If failure was the end of your story, there would be no greats. Greats like Jordan, greats like Einstein, like Edison, like Oprah Winfrey. If these people stopped at failure, the world would not be filled with their greatness as it is today. Failure is nothing but a lesson to the winner. Failure is nothing but motivation to the winner. Failure is fuel. No one likes to fail, but the difference between those that win and those that lose in life is the winner decides a better meaning for their failure. They decide never again. They declare, I will be better next time. Don't let failure stop you. Let it grow you. Let it develop you. Failure is not the end. It's just the start. The start of your comeback story. The only way you can call it a failure is if you quit. If you keep going, it's only a hurdle. One you will overcome.
The only way you can fail is if you quit. Never quit. Keep pushing. You will get there in the end.
Failure doesn't exist in the mind of a champion. All it does is push them to a higher level. Are you a champion? Will you accept failure or keep going?
Learn the lessons, apply the lessons, come out stronger than before, and keep going.
Some people fear failure so much they never try. They never even start.
Some people give up right when they're about to succeed. They were so close, but they threw in the towel. Don't let that be you.
Thomas Edison didn't fail. He found 10,000 ways that did not work. Guess what? He only needed one way that did work. Einstein said, failure is success in progress. Failure is just one more way not to do something.
Keep going and you will succeed. Keep going and you will succeed.
Failure is not the end of your story. It is the start of your comeback story.
If you use failure as fuel, you can't really fail. If you use it as motivation, you cannot be defeated in the long term. If you use it to drive you, use it to make you, it can never break you. If you never accept defeat, you can never fail. Refuse to be defeated. Refuse to be defeated. Learn the lesson. Find a new path and a different way to your goal. There's always a way. Sometimes I tend to think, is there really a difference between success and failure? Well, many of us, we tend to deal with the failure first. The failure starts to put a fire inside our stomach to go out there and chase the things that we truly want. Now you ask yourself, what was the reason you wanted to be what you wanted to be? What was the reason why you wanted to start that business? What was the reason why you wanted to try to make it to the NBA or the NFL or the MLB? Some of us play championship games. Some of us play playoff games. Some of us win the championship and some of us never make it. I remember the year when I watched LeBron James lose in the playoffs. I saw him run off the court without shaking anyone's hand. The media criticized him, but what I realized, he was hurt. Failure has set place in a place that he loved the most. But that following season, when he reached his success, it was because of the failure. It was because of faces that looked at him, that looked disappointed. That offseason, he made a decision, ladies and gentlemen. He made a decision to turn his failures into success. He made a decision to turn his pain into glory. So ask yourself, is failure and success really different? My opinion, they go hand in hand, because a man can never learn without making mistakes and failing in life. Let's embrace it all.